Chad?
Oh, okay. Thank you. You're back.
You back with that microphone again?
Always with the microphone. You wrote to the president demanding a bipartisan meeting. Why do you think, based on how things have gone over the past 36 days, that any meeting now will be different than the meeting you had back in late September?
Well, that's a good question because we've seen nothing but irresponsible behavior from Donald Trump subsequent to the meeting that we demanded then, that he reluctantly agreed to. But 36 days later, where thousands, hundreds of thousands of hardworking federal employees are being forced to work without pay, where Donald Trump has unlawfully withheld SNAP benefits to children and seniors and families and women and veterans who are at risk of going hungry. The fact that tens of millions of Americans right now, as we are in open enrollment, are realizing that their premiums, copays, and deductibles are about to skyrocket in ways that will make healthcare unaffordable. And Donald Trump's clear acknowledgement that the American people are holding Republicans accountable for shutting down the government. The only way to move forward with a bipartisan negotiation is for the president to get off the sidelines and get in the game so we can reopen the government, enact a bipartisan spending agreement, and decisively address the Republican health care crisis in a manner consistent with what Marjorie Taylor Greene and other traditional swing seat Republicans whose seats are now at grave risk have indicated needs to happen.
But his attitude seems no different than it was in late September when you talked.
Unfortunately, we've seen a lack of presidential leadership, and we've seen this in a variety of different ways from the very beginning of this term. It's a my way or the highway approach. That's the reason why Republicans have shut the government down up until this point. But it's not working for the American people, and they're going to have to change course.
Leader Jeffries.
Thank you.
Leader Jeffries.
Leader Jeffries. How hard will it be to hold the Maine 2nd District now that Mr. Golden is dropping out? And then also, can you comment on this nascent bipartisan talks in the Senate? There's a promise of an ACA vote in the Senate. It seems like some moderate Democrats would go for that to reopen the government.
We're going to take back control of the United States House of Representatives, so let's be very clear about that. When we flipped the House in 2018, we were 24 seats short. And in that cycle, we won 40 seats. 24 seats short, and we won 40 seats. Based on the environment that we now know exists, which as Democrats we've been telling you for the last several months is the reality, but now it's been confirmed by the American people. And House Democrats being only 3 seats short. And thanks to what was done in California with respect to Prop 50 and this strong Democratic response across the country in state after state after state, and stay tuned because more is coming, Republicans are going to be unable to gerrymander their way into rigging the midterm elections. That scheme is over, buried, dead in the ground. And so we're going to take back control of the House and fight for every inch of territory. Congressman Goldman is a good man. He's a patriot. He served this country overseas, fought hard, risked his life, and has spent the last several terms working hard on behalf of the people of Maine. He's going to finish out his term. He will be missed, and we're going to hold that seat. Let me also yield to Susan Del Bene.
I just will reiterate what the leader said. I commend Jared for his incredible service to the people of Maine and to our country as a Marine, as a state legislator, as a member of Congress. It is a hard job on his family, and so I wish him the best and his ongoing and will continue to have the honor of working with them for the rest of this term. But we absolutely intend to keep that seat.
Leader Jeffries.
Part 2 of my question that was on the
Hold on, what was part 2?
bipartisan talks in the Senate in exchange for a vote on the ACA subsidies. Some senators are saying they may be willing to vote for a CR. What's your thoughts on that?
Our view remains the same, that we will consider in good faith anything that emerges from the Senate, as long as it's bipartisan, that reopens the government. It has to decisively address the Republican health care crisis. We'll evaluate it on the merits. We remain in close communication with our Senate colleagues from Leader Schumer on down.
Leader Jeffries, last night in New York, Zoran Mamdani made no apologies about being a democratic socialist. Are you personally really comfortable with having a socialist running your city?
Zoran Mamdani is the mayor-elect of the city of New York, and it's incumbent upon everyone to make sure that he's successful.
Leader Jeffries.
Second row.
I want to ask about the Venezuela briefing today. Do you feel like you received a sufficient briefing from the administration, or do you need more information?
More information.
Thank you, Mr. Leader. I want to go back to the letter that you and Leader Schumer sent to the president.